Greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is Manning's Man. Hope you're having a great morning. Indeed, it is my pleasure to be back with you again to share another video. Wherever you're watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and if it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Right? Today is a new day. Whatever yesterday brought into your life, listen, this is a new day, a new start. If at first you don't succeed, brush yourself off and try again. Pick yourself up. Once there is life, there is hope. And if you put work into it, you can make it. Keep doing what you're doing. Believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and work hard, because there's always a good reward for those who work hard. But outside of hard work, you must also do smart work. Yeah, well, today I want to discuss some reggae boy football, Jamaica football, as we look towards the World Cup campaign. Again, we are very critical when things are wrong and when they're off, but part of our criticism is to propose meaningful solutions and changes to some of the issues that we see in local football. And there is an issue right now that we want to add our voice to seek to bring some change. We're going to dive into it, but I'm going to pause right now and ask you, if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, right? That's important that we get the message out to as many persons as possible. We believe that by you sharing and liking the video, someone in position of influence may hear the content of our videos and really just maybe a line, a sentence, a phrase, a paragraph from the videos will probably inspire them to bring about some of the changes that we have been crying out for. And so that's what we want you to do. Just subscribe, like, and share. And if you do that, we will continue to put out good quality content for you. Now, I'm going to give you a 5-point plan or reasons, 5 reasons why the stadium should be open for the World Cup qualifier against Canada on the 10th of October. I'm going to show you how it can work and why I believe the government should allow this to take place. It's very important, so stay tuned. But before I get into all of that, I want to set the stage for what I'm going to say by giving 2 quotes. The first one is, government is a contrivance of human wisdom to provide for human wants. Men have a right that these wants should be provided for by this wisdom. This is not a need to go to the game, it's a want. And our government in wisdom should seek to find ways of allowing people to be there. All right? The next quote is this: the very essence of a free government consists in considering offices as public trust, bestowed for the good of the country and not for the benefit of an individual or a party. I want you to play this over and listen to these 2 quotes, because governments are installed to firstly be servants to the people, not the other way around. So today, on behalf of the football loving people of Jamaica, the 35 or the 60 member Reggae Boy squad, Coach Theodore Whitmore and his coaching staff, Mike Ricketts, the president of the GFF, and all the board members, the technical committee, the financial committee, all the vloggers, I want to speak to our Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Sports. Minister of Sport, someone who I respect a whole lot. The Minister of Health has done a tremendous job in the midst of this difficult time. Regardless of your political allegiance or alignment, we must admit that our leadership have done a good job. Could it be better? Of course, but we must commend them. Now, I speak to you three because you have the power in your hand to allow for spectators to be in the national stadium. You three, in and of yourselves, you can, by unanimous decision, allow spectators to attend. And maybe you don't think you have good enough reasons to allow that to happen. So let me give you five good reasons. I'm going to give you 5 good reasons. But let me begin by saying this. It's not a full stadium that we, the football-loving fans of Jamaica, are requesting. It's 12,000. It's less than 50% of the capacity that we're asking. And we're going to tell you why. We believe it can work and the reasons why we believe. In good faith and in good leadership and governmental management, this should be allowed. People, again, I want you to share this video because I want everyone possible out there to hear it. Reason number 1 is that football, the JFF, is presently broke and indebted. Both. They don't have any money and they owe a lot of money. Right? And this will help to bring in needed financial support. Obviously, the business sector in Jamaica is focused on other priorities at this time. Many companies and organizations are struggling, and the resources that they would normally dedicate to football, they are not able to. And so with that being said, with that happening, give them an opportunity to generate their own income. Give them an opportunity to generate their own income. They could earn upwards of $1 million for this game if 12,000 fans are allowed. Much needed resources to enable the program, the World Cup qualifiers, to continue. You must also bear in mind that this is a national event. This is not something that is for a parish, a person, or a community. The national football team, the senior national football team, represents Jamaica home and abroad. They need the money. And the government, the sports department, the Minister of Sport don't have money to pump into football right now. So why not allow them to generate much needed income? Reason number 2. This will, if you allow vaccinated persons, 12,000 of them, into the national stadium, I believe this will encourage other young people to get vaccinated for the next set of home games. Fully vaccinated people. That can happen. And I know you're saying, how are we going to do that? We don't trust the people. What if they purchase false vaccination cards? Listen, we can't think like that. That's myopic thinking. That's backward thinking. There should be a database of all the persons who are vaccinated. What happens is, way before the game, you purchase your ticket. Those 12,000 ticket holders send their name to the Jamaica Football Federation. They match that against the database that is supposed to be held or kept by the Minister of Health to make sure that they're actually vaccinated. That is confirmed, and those persons are then confirmed to come to the game. It happened in the CPL in St. Kitts, a nation that is smaller than ours. They were able to manage this and have vaccinated people to watch the finals of the CPL. We can do it. We have great minds in Jamaica. Michael Hall, Chris Deering, all of these guys have worked, and many others have worked at major sporting events, and they have come out to be successful. We have the expertise. It can work. Reason number 3. So far, statistical data and evidence show that the sporting events that have been allowed have all been properly managed, and there have been no outbreak or no spread due to any of them. We can go back to boys and girls champs. We can go to horse racing at Caymanas Park. We can look at the JPL. All of these events have been successfully held without any major issues of COVID. This is showing that it can happen without any major increase in terms of spread of the virus. There's nothing that we have by empirical evidence and data to suggest that this will cause the thing to spread. Nothing. Because everything that the government has approved in terms of sport thus far on the island here in Jamaica, I am sure that they will attest that the sporting disciplines have been well disciplined in the fight against this. Many communities have resisted the urge to keep corner leagues. SDC has not held its cricketing competitions. Schools are in training for Manning and the Costa Cup, and there have been no outbreaks. Track and field teams trained. All of these things happen, and there's no evidence that it has led to any major spread of the virus. So it does say there's a great responsibility being shown. Also, most of the players in the JPL are also vaccinated. It does show that the players are willing to help to fight this. Here's the thing. Who better to do this than the vaccinated players in the team? Minister of Health, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Minister of Sport. If these players, imagine them stand and say, people, get vaccinated. Only 12,000 of you were here at the stadium. We want it to be 30,000 for the next game. Get vaccinated and let us fill the stadium. What do you think would happen? Come on, let's use our imagination. We are great. We have great creativity in mind in this island. It can work. Reason number 4. This is 12,000 people who need stress relief or to release some stress. People have been penned up, locked up, tied down, shut down for almost 2 years. And frustration is building. And there are some people who just need to exhale. Exhale. Even if it's 12,000, it's beneficial. So allow this to happen so people can exhale. Reason number 5. If this happens, indirectly and directly, at least 1,000 people will get at least a one-day job with the opportunity to earn up to $10,000. Imagine that. In other words, there has only been one stimulus package given since the pandemic. If this happens, 1,000 people have the opportunity to earn $10,000 for one day, directly and indirectly. In other words, it does help with a little stimulus for some people. These are 5 reasons why I believe that 12,000 vaccinated people should be allowed into the national stadium for the home World Cup qualifier against Canada. The team needs it. Jamaica needs it. Mr. Prime Minister, you need this. We need something to lift the nation. It's tough. It's hard. People are going through it. We need something. You for us, we for you. I hope, I trust that somehow by this video being shared, that it will get to the ears of those who are in places of influence. And they will tweak, they may add, they may subtract. But at the end of the day, I am sure if this happens, it will help in our World Cup campaign. I am Man is Man. And again, I want to thank you. People of all the videos I've done, this is the one that I want you to send here, there, and everywhere. Because I believe that this will be a turning point for the nation. It will, listen, I am sure that people will want to get vaccinated if they know that if they are fully vaccinated, they will get into the game. Not this one, but for the next set. $2 billion worth of vaccine are about to be dumped. 60,000 of the Johnson & Johnson and the AstraZeneca. That was in the newspapers yesterday. 2 billion Jamaican dollars. 2 billion that can be saved through this effort.